a chain of game. When the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to ease the box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that in 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Again, it's Harris on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Throwing is Jackson. And get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Jackson. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right, and he's got some space here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 19-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run the counter. Right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
To throw on 2nd down. Overstreet. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Going quickly here to Thomas. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go with the keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Jackson on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Overstreet. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Overstreet. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Overstreet. Complete to right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Overstreet. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start the drive with Harris. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return. Someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Overstreet targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats there. How about this? 22.1 miles per hour. Wow. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. And
that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10.
Patriots 10. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Overstreet. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Hustle.
On 1st down, right.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Come 19.
Off play action. Overstreet. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Overstreet. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Yet another another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down. Overstreet. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They go play action with Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Harris.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked up.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Overstreet.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
On 2nd down, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Throw right side, Wilson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught by Campbell. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Gotta figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Off the play fake. Overstreet. He's going to let it go again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Operating from the gun. Overstreet. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Overstreet. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.